Author Mystery Envelope, Chapter 4. Hello, Arthur called out softly. No one was in the kitchen except his dog, Pal. Arthur knew his mother was home, though. Her car was in the driveway, but she could be busy. He told Pal. Pal. In fact, I'm sure of it. She could be working or helping DW or taking care of baby Kate. I don't want to disturb her. Pal barked. Are you hungry? Said Arthur. Pal wagged his tail. Arthur put down his backpack on the counter. On corner of Mr. Harry's envelope was sticking out of the flap. Then he began rinsing out Pal's food dish. Mr. Haney told me the envelope was for Mom, Arthur explained to Paul. But he didn't say what was in it. Paul balked. No, said Arthur. I can't eat envelopes. Paul balked again. No, I can't bury it in the backyard either. He put the empty dish on the floor. Paul whined with disappointment. All my friends think the news must be bad, Arthur went on. Paul continued to whine. Frances thinks I failed Mr. Ledburn's history test. She said I will have to go to summer school. Arthur made a face. Paul jumped on and down at his side. Arthur patched the dog food from the pantry. Maybe we'll just leave it out and not say anything. Mr. Haney said I should bring it home to her. He didn't say I actually had to give it to her. Maybe she wouldn't even notice it. Arthur laid a dish on the table. Then opened his backpack. He removed the envelope carefully and put it on the table. What's that? Arthur wheeled around to find his sister, DW, standing in the doorway. What's what? DW pointed. The envelope, silly. Nothing, he shouted. He leaned on the table. It's just a dumb old envelope. People could work by this envelope for weeks and not even notice it. And even if they didn't notice it, they wouldn't bother to open a boring envelope like this. There's a lot of nothing, said DW. You sure are acting weird. I'm not acting weird, said Arthur. He straightened up and folded his arms. I'm worried. I'm not worried. I'm hurried. That's it, hurried. Third grade is very busy. DW climbed on the chair and stared into Arthur's eyes. You don't fool me, she said. I know worry. When I see it, Arthur blinked. You do? DW nodded. Yeah, you got wrinkle. I do? She nodded. I'm not surprised you could worry about a lot of things, like maybe someday you will be too old for birthday present, or maybe you think there really is a boogeyman and he is just waiting for the first night you forgot to check under your bed. Arthur sighed. Those are regular worries, everyday worries. I can't handle those. DW gave him a careful look. You mean there's more? Come on, spill the beans. All right, said Arthur. The principal just gave me this envelope for Mom. That's all. Now leave me alone. But DW wasn't finished yet. She took a look at the envelope. What are those words? She asked. Which word? These big words on the front. Private and confidential. DW frowned. I know private. What does the confidential means? Arthur sighed. That's only Mom can look at it. DW's eyes open wide. She got down from the chair and skipped toward the hall and singing, Arthur in trouble, Arthur in trouble. For once, Arthur didn't argue with her. He knew she was right.